Today's episode is brought to you in part by Committee Films. Committee Films is a video production company specializing in music videos, commercials, promo videos, television shows, skits, and movies. Contact Bama Boy Buck at facebook.com/BamaBoyBuck.
You know, a lot of people in my neighborhood, we don't get this far. You know, we might never get to work with great people like this. Action! Anytime you got a collective of creative people, if they truly creative, something's gonna happen.
That's a wrap, that's a wrap.
Committee Films.
Alright. Today's episode is brought to you in part by Next Generation Speakers Magazine. Next Generation Speakers Magazine has tools, tips, and techniques to take your speaking to the next level. Next Generation Speakers Magazine, who's got next? Hello everybody, how you doing? This is Saucony Prince of SauconyPrince.com, where we make motivation personal. We're introducing you to yourself. And today we're going to talk about the categories that we're going to be focusing on with our Next Level Leadership Summit. Our categories are inner leadership, outer leadership, corporate leadership, organizational leadership, male leadership, female leadership, and youth leadership. Now, inner leadership is really near and dear to my heart. Why? Because it's personal development. It's learning how to be the best possible version of yourself. And to me, if you don't do that, everything else is null and void. You can't effectively operate in those other areas if you haven't developed as a person. So that's why inner leadership is so important, and that's why it's near and dear to my heart. But next up, we have outer leadership. Now, somebody says, Saucony, why would you add outer leadership when you also have corporate leadership and organizational leadership? Well, believe it or not, outer leadership is different. Outer leadership is leading others, but not necessarily in a corporation or in an organization. You may find yourself thrust into a situation where a leader is needed and no one has identified or designated you to be one. So outer leadership is your ability to lead other people even when you haven't been put in that position. For example, if you're in a building that's on fire and somebody needs to step up and help get people out, that's when you have to step up and be able to lead others. And knowing the skills that are needed to do that is definitely going to help you. And we're going to provide that information for you, which brings us to corporate leadership. Now, corporate leadership is leading for a profit. That's right, leading for a profit. When you have a group of people that have been hired and put together, a team that has been assembled to make a dollar and a difference while they're carrying out their company's mission. So we're going to help you with that, help teach you the skills that are needed for you to be able to lead in a corporate environment. Now, next up, we have organizational leadership. That means that you're going to be leading for a cause. When you have a group of people that have rallied around a cause, they have agreed to actually be a part of this organization in order to accomplish the organization's mission. Now, it may not be paid, which the corporate is, but they want to be a part of it. So how do you lead those individuals? What are some of the things that you can do to actually help lead an organization? We're going to help you with that. The next thing is male leadership. Understanding what makes men tick and using that to actually help get them to do what's needed and necessary. For instance, male leadership is leading with logic. And I'm not saying that women don't have logic, but what I am saying is that most of the time, if you're looking from a male perspective, you need to give them the facts and give them the information that they need in order for them to be able to actually get to the place you want them to go. So male leadership is leading with logic. Female leadership is leading with heart. Now, that doesn't mean that men don't have heart and women don't have logic. But when we're dealing with the dynamics of leading a group of females, you have to be sure that you include an aspect that deals with their emotions and their heart. So we're going to help you with that as well. And next up, we have youth leadership. Now there, you're going to be leading with hope, helping them to focus on the future and preparing them for the life that's waiting on them. Look, we are so excited about this upcoming summit, and we're so excited about the things that we're going to share. And we are actually preparing and making plans right now to make sure that this particular event is going to be our best one to date, our Next Level Leadership Summit. So we will see you October of 2020 in Atlanta. Once we nail down the dates, we're going to be sharing that with you as well. Hey, this is Saucony Prince of SauconyPrince.com, where we make motivation personal by introducing you to yourself. And we actually would like and share this video so somebody else can understand and know what we have going on and what we're planning for this life-changing event. We'll see you in Atlanta, October of 2020. Talk to you soon. Bye.
Looking for the best way to maximize the pool of talent you have? Looking to equip your leaders with the skills they need to lead more effectively? Ready to develop your workforce into a mission-driven organization? Well, then you need to make sure they attend the Next Level Leadership Summit. This Next Level event will focus on preparing your leaders to effectively carry out your company, organization, or group's mission statement while creating a culture that is conducive for growth. Next Level Leadership Summit, October 2020 in Atlanta, Georgia.